Bessie Coleman was born in 1892 and the 10th of 13 children of George Coleman, a mixed African American who had Cherokee grandparents, and Susan Coleman, who was an African American. She grew up in a sharecropping family in Texas and at 6 years old would travel 4 miles a day to a segregated school. By 12, she was accepted to a Baptist church school, and by 18 had completed a term at college before moving to Chicago after running out of money. While working as a manicurist, she heard the stories of returning World War I pilots. Powered aviation had been thrust into war, and the tales of adventure and danger must have been alluring. Coleman set her sights on becoming a pilot, but since American schools wouldn't admit women or people who were black, she was forced to look abroad to France to earn her wings. Powered flight may have been invented in America, but France is where it became established. After learning French and studying with a stick and rubber ball under her feet as a mock flight stick, in June 1921, Coleman became the first black woman and first Native American in the world to earn a pilot's license. After more training and learning, she returned to the United States. Except in the early days before proper commercial aviation, it was difficult enough for anyone to find work flying planes. So she joined the flying exhibition circuit, becoming one of the most famous pilots of her day, calling herself Queen Bess. The world's greatest woman flyer is how she was known, and her daredevil antics and stunning tricks certainly backed up the claim. But her legacy goes beyond flying. She was also a staunch advocate for what would one day be called civil rights, arguing against racism and for the role aviation could play in the fight for equality for African Americans. She would refuse to be involved in white-only events, and after taking up a role in a feature film, she left the set after filmmakers wrote her in a derogatory and stereotyped role. Sadly, like many aviation pioneers, Coleman died in a plane crash in April 1926, along with her mechanic, William D. Wills. Coleman is much honoured today, and her story is one that will have inspired for generations after her untimely death. She had a remarkable legacy of aviation first, demonstrating extraordinary skills in the sky and showing her commitment to furthering equality in a time when many were stopped from achieving what she did. As Coleman said, "The air is the only place free from prejudices. I knew we had no aviators, neither men nor women, and I knew the race needed to be represented along this most important line. So I thought it my duty to risk my life to learn aviation."